Hey, thriving therapist. I just wanted to hop on here for a couple minutes. I've got a person coming to my office for a session in about 5 minutes, but I wanted to hop on really fast to ask you a very important question. Who is in your corner? Who is your support person? You cannot go through this alone. Do you have a supportive person in your life? Do you have a mentor? Do you have a good friend by your side? Do you have a family member or a partner or spouse or a buddy, a sibling, somebody who is going to say, you got this, you can do it, I'm in your corner, I believe in you. And it might even come from people on this page that you've never met in person. But I want to share a little story with you guys because I remember what it was like when I first started out. And I know how hard it was. Oh my gosh, I remember. And I'm reading your stories and I'm hearing where you are, some of you that are sharing some comments on this page. And I remember it really well myself. When I first started out, I had 2 young children. I was working 45 minutes away at the University of Michigan Hospital, and I was trying to build up my practice, and it was really challenging. So how many of you can relate to that? Give me a little thumbs up if you know what that feels like, because it is not easy to start out building your practice, trying to get clients, scheduling them at any time in the afternoon, in the evening, on the weekends, whenever you can fit them in. And I was trying to get myself to a tipping point where I could kind of inch down my University of Michigan commitment and inch up my practice. But in that moment, right when the seesaw is about to tip, is the hardest point. It is so difficult to make that leap, and you're kind of burning the candle at both ends while you're trying to build it. So I wanted to tell you a little story. I've been married over 20 years to my husband, Freeman, and I have 2 amazing kids, but in the very beginning, they were really little, and it was really hard because I was working all day at the University of Michigan Hospital, and some nights I would drive right from that job directly to my office and see patients at night for my private practice while I was slowly building. And I remember one evening I got to that office and it was close to my home, but I had no dinner and I was starving and I was hangry. I was hungry, cold, lonely, tired, ready to go to bed. And I still had like 3 evening clients ahead of me after I had worked a full day and driven in really bad traffic to get there. So I remember kind of searching through the cupboards at the group practice where I worked, and I will never forget the look of the powdered Coffee Mate creamer staring me at the face. And I was thinking, I could eat this for dinner right now. I'm so hungry. I could just eat the powdered creamer. And I wrote my husband a little text message. He was about ready to put both of our kids to bed. And I said, I'm starving. I'm about ready to start crying. I have like 2 more patients ahead of me and I'm going to eat creamer because I was like desperate. So I didn't eat the creamer. But you know that feeling when you look in the fridge and you keep thinking to yourself, maybe next time I open the door, there'll be like a pizza or something in there and it's still empty and it has like nothing in it that's for you. So I kept going back to that group fridge at the group practice and I would open it up and I was kind of like, maybe this time I'm going to find a dinner in here that has my name on it. And I'm not kidding. I think I manifested that one because between my last 2 patients of the night, when I was right at the end of my rope and I was thinking, is this ever going to work? And can I ever really do this? My husband had packed up both of our kids in like snowsuits and snow gear, and they packaged up the dinner for me. And they even wrote, I could cry just thinking about it. And it was like almost, I don't know, 15 years ago now. They put a little Post-it note on the plate, and it had a menu written out with all the things that they had put on it for dinner. And they put it all wrapped up with saran wrap. It was on a dinner plate. And he carried both the kids in and the dinner plate to my office. And they snuck in and put it in the fridge when I was in session. And when I got out of